If you want your children to know and trust Jesus, but you're not quite sure how to get there, you're not alone. Part of the problem is our culture's drive toward busyness. Be honest. Think about the last time someone asked you, "How are you?" Did you respond with, "Busy"? According to a study by the market research firm Dscout, the average American touches their phone 2,716 times each day. We obsess over likes and shares. We escape into the binge-watching abyss because it's easier than taking the time to connect deeply with those in our own homes. And little by little, moments of distraction turn into weeks and weeks into months. And before we know it, we've missed the very things that matter most: connection with one another and connection with God. For years, parents have asked me how to engage their kids of all ages in faith traditions such as praying, serving, and giving. With a master's degree in teaching and over 30 years spent in the Christian nonprofit world, I could have simply put some faith-based activities together for them to work through, but it occurred to me that if you don't begin by first having a conversation about your family's values and then living out those values together, the habits won't stick. I can't count the number of parents who have shared stories about their children walking away from their faith traditions, and sometimes their faith, as soon as they moved away from home. As parents, we assume that because we live out our values in front of our kids, giving to charity, spending time in scripture, volunteering, and attending church as a family, they will follow suit. Unfortunately, that's just not the way it always goes. While doing these things can be aspects of good parenting, telling our kids what we believe is not enough if we fail to engage them in the critical thinking and soul process behind our choices and theirs. A study on why emerging adults leave the church showed that 3 out of 5 young people disengage from church life across faith traditions, either permanently or for an extended period of time, by age 15. Some of the reasons young adults gave for their disengagement were that church seemed shallow, antagonistic to science, judgmental, exclusive, and unfriendly to those who doubt. After 3 years of researching millennials, born 1981 to 1996, Generation Z, born 1997 to 2012, and Generation Alpha, born 2013 to present, as part of my doctoral studies, I discovered that all 3 generations want unfiltered and unlikely conversations, not a monologue, but a dialogue. They want this with their parents, but also with their leaders and with people who are different from them.